All right, we are going to do some more line feature extraction. This is going to be for Curve and Gunder. So under the point cloud tab, under our extraction, extract line feature, and then from our extraction type, we're going to select Curve and Gutter. And first thing we need to do is create a cutting plane definition across this curve line. So you can see our curve line here. I'm just going to make a slice. That's going to bring up a profile view. Okay, you see the direction. I want to go the other way. I'm going to switch the direction. And see, we're starting on a curve, so we need to be careful about the interval. I'm going to leave it at 2 meters, but you can see what's probably going to happen is it's probably going to miss that. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. First thing we need to do is create our nodes. And the default is 4 nodes. You need a minimum of 3 nodes to create this template. So I'm going to start with I'm just going to do, I guess, top face of curve and low line and somewhere out on the pan. So this third one, see how it says to draw it? I don't necessarily need that, but it needs that for this template. And we can have as many nodes as we want. If we were trying to get both the front face and the back face, sky's the limit. I'm actually going to not even draw that third node because I'm going to ignore that line. And we'll deal with the line settings layers. That's going to be in the post QA QC. So we have interval for this extraction. It defaults to 2 meters. Again, kind of like the lane line. If we have a big curve, we'll probably want to shorten that interval. And if we have, a long section of straight curve and gutter, we can extend that out. And the confidence percentage, again, it defaults to a 90. So this has to do with the accuracy, the amount of, I guess, fudge factor that we're going to get on these templates. So if we come up to an area where there's broken curb or there's a drop to a driveway and these nodes change, they don't match up, then it's going to stop and it's going to say, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to interpolate through? Do you want to edit your nodes? What do you want to do? And we can do all of that down here. So I'm curious how this is what's going to happen here. So I'm just going to leave it at 2 meters. If you go below a 90%, you can kind of get some wonky lines. Please be careful going below 80%. You're going to have to QA and QC your curve line. So I'm going to extract here. Let's see what happens. Oh, got it. Okay, so it got to a spot where it looks like this second node, it's changed. So we can actually edit the template nodes. It's our second template. Sometimes going around curves can be a little tricky. So it's doing its thing. So far, so good. It's going faster than my graphics can keep up with. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, it looks like we're missing a section of the curb there. I can't really edit the nodes here. See if I can interpolate through that and go to the next section. There's just a blank section of point cloud on that curve there. Looks like I'm going to actually edit this node. This one's a little low. Okay. And just dropping down here. Looks like it's dropping down to a drop. So I'm actually going to come in later and do this drop. I'm going to show you how I do it. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. You could edit this node, but it's gradually going down, so it's going to keep stopping. You're going to have to edit the nodes. I can show you some tricks on how to kind of speed that process up. So that was a pretty long section. I only stopped, I don't know, what was it, 2 or 3 times. So this is a great way to collect, curb and gutter. Okay, so if I'm finished with the extraction portion, go to finish. Finish, because I want to do some post QA and QC. So I have 2 lines that were generated. I'm going to go to my post QA QC. So this is our first line, which is our top face of curb. We did go around a corner, so I'm actually going to smooth out that curve. And then I need to put it on the correct layer. Bear with me on your layers here. So that's probably the edge of road. Around. There's flow line, ditch. Boy. Sure, I've already seen it, but oh, here we go. So curb gutter face, flow line, face of curb. I'm going to say face of curb. So that's the top face of curb. And then I'm going to go to this, and I need a layer for that. Gutter flow line. That's where I'm going to put it. I'm also going to put a smooth curve on that because there was curve to that. Can add all. Turn this to grayscale so I can actually show you this. Okay, I'm in grayscale. This will be easier to see here. Get back to this curve part. So by changing this to a smooth curve, instead of having straight lines every 2 meters, it did a nice job smoothing out that curve. So that is the curb and gutter extraction. So I will come back and show you the next piece.